Hey guys, what is up? This is Matthew Davis, me once again. Welcome back to another movie review, aka After I Saw. This time it is going to be on Friendship. This movie stars Tim Robinson and Paul Rudd, as Paul Rudd plays a weatherman who befriends his new neighbor, played by Tim Robinson. Though Tim Robinson does something to completely ruin their friendship, now Paul Rudd wants absolutely nothing to do with him. And this causes Tim Robinson to get very upset, and he pretty much obsesses over not getting to be friends with Paul Rudd anymore. So he potentially ruins both of their lives. And things don't go very well in this movie. With a title like Friendship, it's not in the same way of, a wholesome, healthy, friendly relationship. It's more like a Tom and Jerry relationship. So hey, Tom and Jerry have definitely had more healthier moments together than what goes on in this movie between Tim Robinson and Paul. Now, a couple people did ask me if I was going to see this movie. I wasn't sure if I would be able to, because it came out when I was going to Atlanta with my mom. We were busy that entire weekend, even though I was able to squeeze Lilo and Stitch in. And then when I came back, I had to work all week, and there were other videos I had planned, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to have the time. If I did have the time, I wasn't sure if this movie would still be out by the time I finally did manage to get some time, and lo and behold, it did manage to still be around when I did finally get that time. And I spent my time watching the movie, and I am definitely glad I did. This movie was hilarious. It's one of the best comedy films to come out this year, and I cannot recommend it enough. This is a very cringe-inducing film, but it's cringe in that same sense that Borat has, because that movie was intentional to be as cringy as it possibly can when it comes to Borat's actions, and Tim Robinson definitely delivers when it comes to a very cringy yet very hilarious performance. His obsession throughout this film just causing him to get his life just completely turned around, because it doesn't only affect him, but it also affects his wife later on in the movie, which I'm not going to spoil, but this movie goes in different ways that I wasn't entirely expecting. And Paul Rudd, who is also really funny in the movie, he's just trying to live a normal life. He wants nothing to do with him. He likes hanging out with his other bros, but I can't help but feel bad for the man. And in some cases, I kind of feel bad for Tim Robinson too. His character's name's Craig. There's some part of me that makes me feel a little bit bad for what happens to Craig, but at the same time, not, because there are instances in the movie where things get caused in a bad way because of him, and it just gets absolutely maddening. Like, this man he's a complete lunatic, but I kind of love him for it. And he's truly what makes this movie work. And I feel like this movie can be relatable in a way where we can't always let friendship breakups get to us, because sometimes if we obsess over it, it just might not end well, and that we should just tend to move on, because sometimes that can be probably for the best, because it's not easy making friends. Even though it seems like that in kids' cartoons, but it really isn't. But this movie does it in a way that I feel like tends to be more relatable than one would probably assume. And throughout the majority of the film, it just goes in different directions that I wasn't entirely expecting. Like, there are elements where I thought this was suddenly going to turn into a horror film, because you know how A24 is when it comes to horror, but it doesn't go matinee in that sort of sense. I mean, there is an element to the movie where it kind of makes it feel like a horror movie, but it isn't. But yeah, when it comes to the humor, it is very embarrassing. Like, Tim Robinson, or Craig, gets into some very embarrassing situations. There's a part in the movie where he eats soap while trying to apologize to Paul Rudd, and what is this guy doing? It makes me feel like there's something in him that is just making him completely go mad, but of course that doesn't get explained at all, but it doesn't really need it. There isn't a time where the movie just needed to tone down with the humor. While there's definitely some bits of, trying to get more serious moments, it doesn't really shy away the fact that it may seem serious, but also it doesn't always try to tend to take itself way too seriously at the same time. But of course, it's one of those comedy films that I feel like just manages to get, very. I don't even know how to put it. This is such a crazy film, and this isn't like a raunchy, sex-filled comedy or anything like that. All I can really say is that this is a movie that I feel like just I don't really know how to put it. It's hilarious in the sense where it's intentionally supposed to cringe you out, like trying to be like the most uncomfortable movie you would probably ever have to sit through. But it's uncomfortable in a way where I just couldn't help but love it because, again, this is something that could happen in real life. I love how it kind of depicts a toxic relationship in real life in a sense that one person is just going to go way too hard, and it's one of those instances where he should have just let it go. It's the sense of just letting it go, but I'm glad that he didn't let it go. And for an hour and 40-minute long movie, it didn't seem that way. It felt way shorter than that. So yeah, I was enjoying a lot of my time with the movie. In terms of faults I have, I guess there were a few editing choices I thought were a bit odd. And I can't really think of anything else. It's certainly not going to be for everyone. Like, there is definitely going to be some people that are going to cringe in a bad way just for what's happening in the movie. But then again, A24 movies, they aren't for everyone. I feel like the closest A24 movie that almost anyone can enjoy is Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, but that's because that's an animated film, and it's the closest thing they have to a family-friendly movie. But hey, I enjoy most A24 movies I've seen, but yeah, and this is definitely one of them. This is by far one of their funniest movies yet. I had such a great time watching it, and yeah, if you have a friend or don't have a friend, it's probably best not to have a friend while watching this movie. I watched the movie alone because it's not one of those movies that's going to bring you closer to your friend, but it might make you stay away from your friend a little bit, but that's truly the magic behind this movie. I enjoyed my time, and I was just laughing my ass off throughout. I really needed to see something good because I'm currently playing Elden Ring Night Rain. This game, I'm still stuck at the first area, like the first area that you have to go to fight a specific boss. I've been playing for 5 hours and can't even get past the first area. I'm not sure if it's because all my teammates suck or what, but I have not been happy with this game so far. I don't hate it, but I'm just thankful it's not full price. But God, this game's annoying the hell out of me, and this is coming from someone who loves Elden Ring and FromSoft. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm even going to be able to review this game because hey, can't get past the first area, and I've been playing for like 5 hours, so that didn't really need to be in the video, but I just decided to put it in. But anyways, I will be seeing the new John Wick spinoff, Ballerina. We'll see how that turns out. I heard some mixed things about it in terms of reactions, or at least test audience screenings, but we'll just see how that plays out. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and maybe subscribe for more. You can also follow me on Twitter or Instagram or maybe Blue Sky. Give me a follow if you can. Links on the description. And I'll see you guys later. Word out.